by Muslims. Otherwise, it causes, they say, confusion, right, to God.
All right, I was checking out this vid a couple days ago, sometime in the past week. Fellow Rastafari brethren from the land of Jewish society, and I encourage people to check out his YouTube page, his YouTube channel, the LOJ Society. Those who seek the light of the omnipresent, the Almighty, through that particular mansion, that light of Rastafari, the new name, was Imperial Majesty, as the true King of Kings in His Christ. But when I point my viewers to certain people and encourage others to check out certain ones, it's not that I alone may always agree with everything they say 100%. This particular
more or less
teacher, I might agree with,
so if you keep going down,
98 or maybe even 99% of what he says based off truth. But I have my own filters, and I encourage people to check them out. But I do have to disagree with this one interpretation of the Arabic name of Allah.
It's all over the place.
Because I hear people with different types of
Allah, that's actually
Hebrew
the title
Israelites
we're gonna use, just
and
like
Rastafari or Hebrew Israelites,
Allah,
as well as more genuine devout Muslims,
right? For Muslims only. Well,
different types of Orthodox Christians arguing over names of God, even Nawabians and
trying to deceive us, and
Moors arguing over different languages and interpretations or pronunciations of the name or divine names of the Most High Creator. Well, I see a parallel connection of the Ha Elohim, the Hebrew. In the ancient Hebrew, it's Allahayim, which Allah, different pronunciation, which is parallel to the Arabic. They're both Chromatic tongues, just like in the Amharic or the Ethiopic. So I see people arguing over these different names, and no, it's Ahaya in the Hebrew, no, it's I am, no, it's Yahweh or Yahuwah or, tomato. Here's another infamous speaker, as y'all know, the infamous Dr. Malachi York. He speaks a lot of truth, so I encourage others to listen to his teachings, but use your own filters. It's not that I agree with everything 100% of what certain brethren or certain people, regardless of race or gender, may say. 85 to 95% of what they say may be based off truth. But you have to use your own filters and search for yourself. There's lots of people to listen to and check out on the YouTube.
They're also in other states and other countries.
Then you have this other page that I mentioned a month ago. Check out the GOCC, Gathering of Christ Church. I would say 90%, according to what I see, is based off hardcore truth that a lot of people don't want to mention. Although I don't agree with everything, as far as the name Ahaya, I believe that's authentic, but I don't disregard the name Yahweh or Jah or Yah or Elohim or the Allahima, because when you get to those things, you mention Allah in the Hebrew means the descendant, and one who descends to the throne. That's actually the Adonai, the pre-incarnate angel of light named Yahweh, which is Yeshua, not who is the true Lucifer, which is morning star, the bright morning star, not the counterfeit morning star that we know of as Satan. So I'm not against these different pronunciations or languages or different divine names of Almighty God. Allah, Ha Elohim, Allahima, Yahweh, Jehovah, Jah, Ahaya, Hashem, Yeshaya, Yeshua, tomato. That's kind of where religion divides the unity that we had the potential, although all of us in different camps and movements, philosophies, are speaking a universal truth. This is a few weeks ago.
Folks coming over, and I just wanted to send a blessing out. May everyone have a blessed
brother Joseph Israel.
In the Feast of
I encourage those to check this brother out, his music, his teachings.
And this is such a blessed event.
One love.
We'll be playing some music for you.
Lions of Israel. Big ups, my brother. But the
if a Jew teaches a Gentile
Hebrew Israelite brothers in this particular movement
so I have
speak
brother, I
90 to 95% truth, but maybe deny things that
I'm getting up there
many of us would strongly disagree with about the geographical location of the Ark of the Covenant, which is the true monarchy of David in holy Ethiopia. It's a fact. And one denies that, also demonizing the symbol of the Star of Yaakov. We have to understand the symbol is an ancient Israelite symbol. The Star of David is really the Star of Jacob.
They say,
but see, this symbol has been hijacked
I'll say, no, they don't
from Hebrew Israelite culture, just like their ancestors, going back to Ethiopia, and going back to the first Egyptians, like the obelisk and the pyramid, was hijacked and Hellenized to be their own doctrine, their own symbols used for satanic witchcraft. That's what we have to understand. So the Star of David or Star of Yaakov is not the symbol or Star of Moloch. It was hijacked to be a counterfeit version of Moloch and these other devil gods and satanic worship that these powers that be and these Satanists worship and sacrifice to.
And that brings us,
that's what we have to understand.
We have to hit on.
So you must search for yourself. The Star of Yaakov or Star of David is a true symbol of the original Ethiopian Philosophian Hebrew Israelites and true Orthodox or Judeo-Christian faith, the Orthodox Tawahidal Ethiopian Church, the foundation of the new name, Rastafari,
in Israel, like
the true
Israelis know about
unilateral cross, the Ethiopic cross, is parallel to the original tabernacle and that Torah-based foundation. See,
parables could be in there. Actual facts,
so all this knowledge
history,
has been hijacked and altered.
Philosophy, anthropology, sociology.
From the Hebrew Israelites, from the first Egyptians,
college, you get 120
those ancient
credits.
Chromatic roots from Egypt and Ethiopia.
If you're in masonry, you get 33 degrees. That's like third degree, 33rd of the third degree that they receive, which would be the 33rd degree.
So in a sense, these other divine names is more accurate for Son of Man in reflection. And this is why I personally preach on the one love, unity of all philosophies, religions, cultures as one. However, there is a counterfeit of so-called Universalism today, which is Antichrist. The true unity amongst the overstanding leads to Christ, which leads to the Most High, the one true living God within. See, that's the difference in Jesus and the true Jesus Christ, Yeshua.
So obviously these gods
the difference
are not
between the Allahima or Allah versus the pagan moon god. Buddha's philosophy, the great Buddha versus Buddhism, and schisms.
And it really started turning with Christ. Through Christ's blood, that gives his people another opportunity at this new covenant.
Imperial majesty
Christ in his kingly
resurrects that faith.
Christ in his kingly character.
Yeshua Shalom.
Christ in his kingly character. Christ in his kingly character. Christ in his kingly character. Christ in his kingly character.